Another. I'll do something to this time. It's alright, dogs. Hey, it's alright. Where is anybody? What's this? Oh, awesome. Sweet. Sweet. Nice. What's up again, YouTube? Danny Viner here. I'm back once again with another Nerf opening video. We've done N-Strike Elite, we've done Fortnite, we've done Minecraft, and once again we're now going to do yet another one from the Icon series. Today it's going to be the Nerf Icon Longshot CS-6. Originally released back in 2006 from the original N-Strike series of Nerf, which was of course the OG Elite series, this was considered at its time one of the best blasters you get a hold of. Now when I say best, I mean in the area of this boy could shoot far, hence why it was called the Longshot. What's exceptionally cool about this blaster is that it's technically 3 blasters in one, as outside of the main body of the Longshot, there is the front barrel, which itself acts as its own signature gun, and when they're put together, they become this beauty of a weapon, which itself is a sniper rifle, and sniper rifles are awesome. Like your traditional sniper rifle, this is indeed a bolt action weapon, as notable by it having actually a bolt action thing. Even comes with its own bipod built into it. The actual extension itself comes with its own blaster, which is pump action from the bottom, its own scope, and an extendable stock, which also has clip storage. So if you wanted to hold extra ammunition, you can store it in the back of your blaster. So really, this thing's got a lot going for it. So hey, it's definitely worthy of the Icon if it can do all that. Naturally, of course, I have no doubts that this blaster is going to go along very well with the rest of my Nerf arsenal, but before that, we've got to have a closer look at it. Let's get it out of its box. Out of the box itself is the Longshot itself, comprised of 2 parts: the blaster's body, the stock, which is itself its own gun, 12 Nerf Icon darts, which are in that lovely yellow and black colour with Icon splasted all over them, very similar to the Mag Strike. The priming handle, which has been disassembled. Make sure obviously to slide this through and then clip it in on the other side. Do not do so beforehand, otherwise you will not be able to pry it apart unless you have a claw hammer. And of course your usual instructions, but in this case I'm not going to need them. Simply feed the priming handle through one side so it pops out the other end of the blaster. Then take your other end and stick it on, and the blaster is ready. Now with the handle fully assembled, it's a little bit top heavy. Let's fix that. There we go. Simply pull the bipod out and get it standing upright. I haven't actually done a shot like this since the Heavy SR, which you might remember from over a year ago. So having a built-in bipod allowing you to stand this blaster upright, very handy. And yeah, it certainly looks the part of a sniper rifle. It's pretty big. I'm very impressed with how this actually looks straight off. So let's have a closer look. As specified, this is the front of the blaster itself, which has of course got the barrel right through the top where you can shoot from the main blaster. Underneath is the main priming blaster. To do so, you prime down here on this here, which allows you to prime the blaster, and then you can pull the trigger from the blaster down below, which is very cool. Outside of that, you have of course your long barrel up top here, which actually has built-in plastic into the actual blaster itself, as you can see there, allowing you to see through, which is Not really going to help you aim, but that's still very nice. The unjamming door is located here on top of the blaster, so in case you need to clear out any jams, you can just fit through there. The 6-round dart clip is already in the blaster itself. To literally get it out, you simply prime black, release catch here, and you're ready to unload. And of course, you have your adjustable stock here, which is adjustable on the opposite side of the blaster. And I think I may have to, because as you can clearly see, it is so tight in there, I can't even get my hand around into it yet. So we may have to adjust that. So let's get on with it. There we go. Now with that fully stretched all the way out and locked back in place, that's pretty good. That's a good place. I can now fully fit my hand in directly underneath. Trigger is located here. And very cool is right underneath here is the priming indicator. So once you've primed back on that, that will naturally change colour from black to red to tell you that the blaster is primed. Very good design. And here is a look at what the Longshot looks like without the barrel already attached. Yeah, pretty blank at the front, but still has a decent look to the actual body itself. I mean, if you fold the actual bipod up itself and were to remove the stock, this would actually trick you into thinking, oh, this is a decent looking, rifle. So it's not bad, and I think that actually gives it a good look. And before anybody else, this here is the actual stock itself in my hand, and as you can see, it's got a decent size to it. As specified, the actual barrel underneath here can store one Nerf Elite dart in the front of it, in which you prime down on the front, and you are ready to fire a single round. And with this attached to the front of the actual Longshot itself, it makes it a handy emergency weapon when you run out. So very cool. As specified, the scope is very decently designed as well, as it's a nice size scope and has plastic in both the back and the front, so you can literally aim straight down it. I mean, ultimately it's not really going to help you with aiming or anything, but I think this is really nice. This is definitely one of my favourite looking scopes, up there with the heavy SR. But then again, considering the fact that this is a sniper rifle, I don't know how this was going to fail. I mean, that impressing me. So yeah, this is earning point after point after point. So let's see what more points it earns. Aiming the blaster a little to the side, we're going to have a closer look at this here stock. As specified, it is adjustable and even has a notable gap right underneath there. So here is a 12-round mag, so you can literally slot this magazine up into the actual mag well like that. So literally that holds a magazine up inside of it, and that is, yeah, that kind of looks a bit weird, but that's really handy when it comes to needing to hold a spare magazine for your iconic rounds. So hey, even more points. But considering the fact that all I've been doing is just looking at this and praising it, we need to see this thing in action. Let's get to the firing range. And here we are, back at the firing range. I have 6 Nerf darts already loaded up into this 6-mag clip, which is located into the stock. Another 6 right here. I have primed back on the handle. Now you simply load your magazine into the well and prime forwards. Red indication indicates that it is now ready to fire. So, holding the handle at the front, allowing me to see down the actual sights, which I can actually see down very well. The actual stock is very comfortable where I am, so I can actually shoot quite well. And you'll also probably notice that there is a can of Pepsi on top of the rabbit head, so I'm going to try and see if I can't shoot that this time around. So, aiming, let's see what we can do with this baby. That feels good. Okay, not exactly as spot on as I thought. That came close. I actually hit the ear that time round. I hit the other ear. I hit the eye. Oh, so close. But I can definitely feel the power behind this. There is decent power in the shot, and I've just run out of ammunition. So let's prime, reload the mag. So I'll bung over here, get my second 6-round mags out, shove that in, prime forwards, And we're ready to go again. So you can definitely see there is some good kick to this actual blaster. It actually does feel like it can go pretty far. I'm gonna try that a little lower. So I'm kind of spraying my shots a little bit. There! Bullseye! We've got it. We finally got the can off. So spot on there. And I think that was actually my last round. Let's see. Yes, it was my last round. Or was it? Because I still have one round still here. Prime, aim, bang, fire. Okay, oh wow, this feels so much fun to, literally so much fun to use. I can see now why this was considered an iconic blaster and considered a fan favourite by so many Nerf users for years. And now it's here in my hands. I fully understand it, and you are all absolutely right. This is an iconic blaster. And that is a look at the Nerf Longshot CS-6. Obviously, try again. And that is a look at the Nerf Icon Longshot CS-6. What do I think of the blaster? I don't think you need to answer that question, considering the joy you could see on my face when I was shooting it. This is iconic. That's the only thing I can say. This is iconic. The blaster itself looks fantastic. It really does look the part. It feels great to hold in your hands, of course, and as well as fire. The actual bolt action priming feels great. Of course, it's spring powered, but the actual bolt action springing of it feels great. The reloading feels exhilarating, so I can imagine you trying to reload that in a Nerf game here. You can get a bit panicky, but it just looks the part. And I'm aware that the original version of this came in that Elite Midnight Blue, and there was also the original Elite Yellow. So I'm actually kind of glad to see this in its original yellow colour. I would have liked to see it probably in blue, but then again, this is Icon, and Icon is always going to go for this nice yellow colour. And yeah, I think it looks great. It feels great, it looks great. I love all of the bits that came with it. I mean, come on, adjustable stock, attractable, obviously you can't remove the bipod, but the fact that it's always there, and it even fits in so well underneath the blaster itself. The front barrel feels great to hold with the actual trigger on the front, helping you to keep it steady. And the fact that it's got its own secret blaster in the front also is great. Of course, you're all welcome to draw your own conclusions to this blaster itself. These are all my personal opinions. And my own opinion, this is great. Well, I can't praise it enough. This is up there, as I have to say, honestly, truth and heart, is one of arguably probably my most favourite Nerf blasters that I have gotten my hands on recently. Now, I'm not saying straight up, this is better than, the Hades or the grenade launcher or the heavy SR or any of that. No. What I mean to say is, I think every blaster has a category, like, you a favourite in that category. And for N-Strike Elite, the Longshot falls into that category. So it's got its own category. This one will probably be at the top of the end of the Elite series. Now, of course, the Fortnite series will have its own category. I'll probably have the heavy SR up there because that's also an awesome sniper rifle. And the big difference between that one is that one fires mega darts. This one fires your standard N-Strike Elites, which is also great. And of course, Minecraft would have one, and of course, Rival's going to have one. At the moment, the Hades is up there at the top. When I get more Rival blasters, who knows, maybe it'll get dethroned. We'll have to see in the near future. But ultimately, I can't say enough good things about this blaster. It feels great, it looks great, and it's going to be a welcome addition to my arsenal. I'm so glad to get hold of this. Well, that's my look at this N-Strike Icon Longshot, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps to keep my channel going. And as always, I will see you all in my next Nerf opening video. Laters.